The other day I was in the pub with my friend Nobby Nibbler, not his real name. Anyway, I said to him, I said, "Nobby, I have Ring of Steel." He got terribly excited and he said to me, "That's amazing. It's incredible what they can do with prosthetics these days, you see." And he regaled me of a tale of an acquaintance of his who has artificial nose drills. Now apparently this gentleman, if he raises his right hand and makes a fist, he begins to sniff. Also, if his nose drills became irritated, they would sneeze. Another thing he said was that you can get them in various styles, you see, so that if you can get them flared, it can imbue you with the facial characteristics of Kenneth Williams. But not, unfortunately, his impeccable comic timing. Anyway, by this stage we had been joined by my friend Bernard. He's a GP. And he sat down and was listening to this, you know, and Nobby said to him by way of enlightenment, "Bernard, Hugo's got Ring of Steel." Bernard started to suck on his pipe. You know, he doesn't smoke it, he just sucks on it. Anyway, he thought for a moment. He said, no. It can't be just steel. It will be probably a steel-titanium blend, along with advanced materials such as sophisticated plastics and synthetic rubber, in order to maintain the watertight seal. Otherwise, Hugo would be leaking all over the place, you see. At this point, I felt it right and proper that I point out that Ring of Steel is a book about the First World War. The other day I said to my friend Nobby Nibbler, not his real name, I said, "You know something? My neighbour's given birth to 2 bags of crisps." And he said, "Are they Walkers?" I said, "No, it's a bit early for that." My friend Nobby Nibbler really likes Scotch eggs, because, being the idiot that he is, he believes that Scotch eggs have Scotch in them, you see. By way of example, the other day he phoned me up and he said, "Hugo, I'm a bit squiffy." I said, "Why are you squiffy, Nobby?" He said, "I've just eaten 4 Scotch eggs." I said, "Look, you fool, there's nothing to do with alcohol. This is purely to do with the fact that your eating 4 Scotch eggs has clogged up your arteries to such an extent that you've been depriving your brain of oxygen, you see." And he said, "Well, what shall I do?" And I said, "Well, in order to unblock your arteries, you need to run a marathon, you see." Anyway, so he set off. He managed about a mile before collapsing in a heap. Then he went to the pub. So by the time he got home, he was genuinely pissed. Recently, I've been watching the Six Nations Rugby Championship and really enjoying it, you know. I like a bit of rugby union, even though rugby league is my game normally. Anyway, so I was watching the Welsh and I had a bit of a problem, you see. Their captain, a very large chap, very good player, tipped for the Lions, you know, goes by the name of Alun Wyn Jones, you see. Now, I'm not sure whether Wyn is part of his surname or his Christian name, you see. And this is a bit of a problem, you see. So I started to think about this, and it did occur to me that if we say, you know, he was to get married, and the person that he was to get married to, for the sake of argument, was called Gwyneth the lottery, you see. Now, let's just suppose that in pushing back the boundaries of gender stereotyping and convention in our society, he were to take her name, you see, rather than she take his name, you see. Would he be Alun the lottery? Or would he be Alun Wyn the lottery, you see? The other thing is, you see, that in Wales people are usually called after their jobs, you see. So you get, you know, Williams the Cold, you know, who's a miner or whatever. Or, I don't know, Ivor the Station, you know, that sort of thing. So, is he Alun Wyn the Rugby? Which in the course of this season, mostly he didn't.